Hello, hello.
Yo, what's up?
Sir, you could have joined my room.
I did, but you were deafened, and I just didn't want you to sit down and then start spilling out stuff, not knowing we were live.
I'll say the same stuff I was going to say in the first place. Yabba gobble dabble do da day. See sa foo fa bula.
Well,
Yep, that's what I was going to say for the whole
I guess,
time.
I guess we can have the chat ask what that meant.
If I tell you, I'd have to kill you. So, can't find out. They got the draft started yet, by chance? CLT?
Yeah, there's a. Oh, let me send you a spec.
Thank you. Appreciate
I sent it in the league client.
it. Yes. Received.
Yep, draft is up. This series should be a banger.
Yeah, it's a big matchup here in Group C.
Yes.
Whoever wins this would officially be in first place in the Group 2, but doesn't mean they're going to keep it for long, but they would officially move to first place.
Yeah. Plus, I think
And
this
they'll be,
has a lot of tiebreaker implications because all these teams are like really close in record.
yeah, yeah. Correct me on this if I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, TK Benchers, they lost to Instinct and Cal Poly lost to Ghost, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and then TK beat Ghost and Cal Poly beat Instinct. That's not
Yes. Yeah.
okay. So that's not shipping out right now.
I just had to update the title real fast.
So based on that, it's really hard to say who would have the edge here, huh? They both beat each other's opponent that they lost to.
I mean, I agree. It's a very tight matchup. I would probably give the edge a touch to the TK benchers just because like they're just a little more proven, and I think they've proved it on a much like bigger variety of champions. Where like I know Cal Poly has kept their champ pools relatively um, relatively small.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't necessarily mean they don't have more in the tank, right? I mean, this team is
Oh
the
yeah.
they've got good coaching, you know. They're a college team, so I think that they're more than capable here of knocking off TK Benchers. Probably got a lot of time invested into the game together, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fun one either which way.
Hmm.
And I think this is gonna be the biggest test for Cal Poly for sure.
Oh yeah,
See
without a doubt.
where they shape up at.
Let's see what Afterpack has for his encore after last week's series against Team Ghost. He just went absolutely ape shit. So
I think Orange doesn't get through, no.
I would not let Afterpack play Orn after that, but I mean I don't know. I think the one thing that comes to mind is are they going to put Gojo on something different because he's played like, a lot of Nico, a lot. Unless they bait him into just the Nico and think they got a counter pick. I mean, there's a lot of mages out there right now that deal well with Nico. Victor's still up right now. Let's see who tries to play the Victor lottery here. Nico's up, so they're forcing Cal Poly to ban the Victor here. Oh no, they're gonna let Victor go over, but TK doesn't even want it. Caitlyn first pick. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think Caitlyn has the biggest win rate this split, does she? We see Ash Wukong. Very interesting. Neither one of these teams is going to play Victor. Ivern. Okay. That just screams Victor here. Victor definitely is one of the few mages that really get off on enchanters. Caitlyn, Ivern. Xin Zhao. Wait. Is this a lane Ivern or lane Xin Zhao?
If I had to guess, it's Elaine Jinsao.
I don't know. I think you're right because Chengi was a support player, so the Ivern does make sense. Neither one of these teams are calling the bluff on the Victor here. I think, yeah, you do. So Victor's out. Let's see what Gojo wants to play here. Ori. Ori Wukong's been a patented combo. I don't think it's the greatest spell delivery system, but it's not the worst.
Not at all. Wukong Ori is definitely up there as a pretty standard and good combo. So uh,
If this is top lane Zen, Silas is an option here. Silas doesn't look bad into their comp. Okay, where is this mid Zen? Like, where's this Zen Zhao going? Or is this like support Ivern?
hmm,
It's it's support Ivern.
yeah, interesting that they're coming in here with a support Ivan pick here. I think the Blitzcrank is going to be really, really strong here, though. I mean, it's three really, really good targets to pick here. Um, that's kind of crazy.
Actually, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that because like you pill Zen, he pops ult. You pull Cassante, obviously you don't want to do that. But Hui Caitlyn are going to be so far back. I mean, Ivern's going to have Daisy blocking. I don't know. This will be interesting. Malphite showing up. Interesting you pick Malphite into what is traditionally tough matchups for him. Like, Malphite does not the greatest into other tanks. And I think given after Pack Cassante and then counterpicking that matchup, or getting counterpicked, is going to be really, really tough. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting game. Now that I think about it more, though, it is Victor Apple at support, so he's probably been cooking everything under the sun.
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Your emperor shall return.
You watch a little bit of football today, or
Yeah, I did. I did watch a little football.
did your team win?
No, sir, they did not. But that's okay.
People fear what they cannot
You win on
understand.
some, you lose some. It's part of life.
Yep, yep, Calico. That is a Ivern support. You got any tech on this one? Cause I got nothing. I forgot Caitlyn gets bonus stuff from the brushes.
You know, something that's been kind of wild to me this split CLT. Sorry I haven't been talking much, guys. I was dealing with some stuff. It's all these teams doing these just very unique picks. Whether it's Victor Apple, Geo, War Initiate, everyone just trying different things. Um, and I feel like it works like 40% of the time, but I like it. Unless you're Geo, I feel like that guy just everything
I'm
works for him.
at 10 seconds. 11, 12.
Oh, you're ahead of me. I'm at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I paused at
13,
20.
14. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Sweet. It's weird for me to have the controls for once.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the creativity and the champion diversity, and we even noted that on our stats show that
30 seconds.
especially from
Until
support.
spawn.
Like, I don't think support has what a top 10 champion in presence, just because of the amount of diversity there.
Yeah, but a lot of the supports have a decent win rate. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird, but I think if I had to look at it, I think overall support probably has the highest win rate in the league. It's like a based on the champions. It's really interesting.
Minions have spawned.
Maybe you might have to like just take Victor out of mid though. I don't know because that kind of skews mid a bit, but
Yeah. Mid, it seems to be just like a comfort like pull for certain mids. Like there's some mids that enjoy the Hui, there's some that enjoy the Victor, and there's some that will play like the Nikos, the Oris, like the miscellaneous stuff. So, but
to be honest, I'd argue that Victor is more just because it's more like strong right now because a lot of mids are pulling it out. But other stuff, I'd agree. Yeah. Early on, the split screen getting poked down. Kind of it's expected, in the double range here.
Malphite taking W level 1 was interesting.
I mean, he's in the Cassante. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe he wanted the push too. It could have been a possibility as well. And I feel like W push is probably the best of the three abilities you could start. Obviously, Q ain't gonna do nothing. Gyarados being
Oh, ho,
his,
ho, ho.
oh yeah, he loses a couple of the small ones, so he'll be down in XP here. Shouldn't affect him too much. Nice
big
pull on the
hook.
bot lane on the Victor Apple. He has to be careful. But yeah, they'll probably be down a little bit in XP. It shouldn't affect him that much. You don't really use W too much on clear.
Nice trade there by Tang.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness. Our team here. Messing with the jungler. Trading well mid here to Gojo.
Gojo playing the lane pretty well though. Like that's the key to like playing in the Hui, even as it's just a regular control mage. It's just withstand the like levels 1 through 4.
And I kind of, if I recall correctly, Gojo played this Orianna pick last week as well. And was pretty good on it, but I know that was in the Silas and enemy team. So,
Actually, I thought he was the Silas, or did they like trade?
oh, was it the other way? Okay. Like, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, because I remember the
That makes
clip. I
sense.
thought I clipped the highlight. Where,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's because he kept getting really nice Orianna
Oh,
ults.
nice hook.
Yeah, and really nice grab here. Forces Victor Apple's flash. Interesting reset timer here from the Ashe.
Yeah, probably just felt like the bot lane of TK might not push in or had it frozen, so you just get a cheater off.
And here
Oh,
comes OG's are we gonna flash in? Unfortunately, the minions will get in the way of the hook though. But does burn Tang's flash, so does the Blitzcrank have Hex Flash? He does.
mhm. Oh, nice feint. Just making Hui use that WW, so just a win overall.
And for everybody in the chat, what's the WW here?
That is the shield.
Shield,
I
okay.
forget the name of the ability.
I don't have to know the ability. I'm not familiar with the buttons here on the champion.
Yep.
I just know what the ability does when it comes out. I just see it and go, oh, that's the fear, or that's the long range snipe.
Really nice by Chengi to come break that freeze. Like, Malphite put like 1 point in Q. It's max in W, yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I really think this is just him trying to clear waves, and that's it. He's not really worried about the trading here. Nice movement though by Eyeglasses. Like honestly, he's playing the wave pretty well here in Afterpack.
Yeah. After pack looks like
Yeah, so this has to be he gets careful because nice hook is gonna go in here on the Chengi. So they're gonna have the damage. Knight's gonna come down. Chengi should eventually fall here. No, the
oh,
shield's gonna be enough. Gyarados gonna go down instead. The kill will be stolen by Victor Apple though. So all in all, a really positive play.
I see a Cassante all in up here.
Yeah, all out up here in the top lane. Forces Eyeglasses to drop his flash. Does he have mana here for ulti? It doesn't look like he does, so that's going to
No.
be a solo kill eventually here in the top lane. Yeah, there it goes. But even with the positive plays here out of Cal Poly, it doesn't really matter too much as it's better movement here by the team of Tahm kench Ventures.
Yeah, they're finding themselves up about 1K so far while they're getting these void grubs.
And that's also huge. Double objectives here is massive.
But Malphite has ult and mana here, so they might set up Gyarados
Yeah.
for something.
We know there's no flash here in Afterpack, so there should be really no chance for him to get out. He's gonna hold. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there was no flash. Okay, yeah. Kind of looking back, like, does he have it? I mean, let me not say something wrong. Importantly, there though, the kill gold went over to the Wukong, so
Yeah, yeah. I think getting that kill on the Wukong help accelerate him a little bit. We got an early Moby Boots rush from Blitzcrank here, so
yes, the synchronized souls,
yep,
the new standard.
it's my favorite boots.
They're so fun to play with.
The enhanced recall I think is absolutely insane.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to punish this Ivern without flash here, and it's about to come back up. So, also something to note. I'm not really sure where this gold lead is coming from, but never mind. I can't read tonight, guys. I thought I misread the heck out of the gold lead just now. I was about to say, like, why is Cal Poly showing that? I'm like, wait, I'm just slow.
Long night, huh?
Apparently.
I like what Gojo's doing in this lane, because I would kind of favor this to be Hui favored a little bit.
I honestly have no idea. Couldn't say. Kind of thinking about it for a second, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
big
guess we're
all
gonna
in
find out
here.
here. Gojo, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of damage. Uh, the run here from Tang. He's gonna get
Oh, and the snipe.
sniped! Man, looking like CLT in my solo queue game yesterday.
Oh, hold up. Appreciate the compliment. Let's see, we got the void grips coming up in a minute and a half here. I think this will be the like biggest fight.
Yeah, for some reason Gojo's name is not showing, but everybody else's name is showing in the stream, by the way.
Interesting.
I don't really know why that is.
I haven't noticed that. When I get done with this game, I may just adjust those small things. Oh, big hook.
Nice hook. Yeah, Victor Apple forced the flash. So that's gonna be cleanse and flash burn to the bot lane here. Chengi though sitting in the wings. See if they can punish the Blitzcrank. Victor Apple's just kind of baiting right now. Oh, the flash in, but I think he should go down. No, the shield's kind of massive. Now just like Poppy's gonna have to try to get out. They will have the knockup. That should be enough damage. They will be able to
Oh,
pick the
Chinky
kill.
takes the kill though.
Yeah, I'd say that's not bad here. After pack here, they're looking at a play. Gyarados is in. He does have the all out. Let's see how they layer up this fight. So far, after pack playing it pretty well. They would have dodged the second form of the ulti and the knockup, but it's not going to matter.
Oh, but
Gyarados is
turret
still,
died. Bot side.
yeah. Meanwhile, bot Daisy was taken out to put a whooping on Jubilatory.
Yep. This is where you can definitely see Hui start to take a pushback in this matchup. But that's two dragons going over now, the TK. It's rare to see 5 kills on the team and everybody has 1 kill.
Yeah, very good gold distribution there. So it looks like Gyarados should be able to get at least 2 grubs for himself. Doesn't commit for the third as Afterpack pushes him off. Very smart.
Looks like he won't make a play for the third one. I mean, getting 2 is still solid.
Yeah, but that is a 4-2 grub lead there, and they'll have past the grubs, and they saw the TK Benchers, who also have the 2 Drakes, so it's kind of scary here for Cal Poly as we're going to start to move into mid-game here shortly.
I like the first item Malphite. I think he can start to fight back on this Cassante a little. Unending.
Oh, Asher lands on Strawberry Tea. Hook's going to land
Oh,
as well,
nice
so they have
hook.
the damage. I don't think they do. Now Sloppy Pop's going to be very careful here. Jubilatory does block the all out of Caitlyn. Here comes the
TP coming
TP
out.
in. And that is going to be Oriana, who's just going to TP right on top of a trap and instantly just going to go down. Force the flash away, does initially survive, but that's not enough. And now Chengi's here. Nice hook out of OG Sloppy Poppy, trying to cut it out, but it's not going to matter. And Chengi's going to
Daisy
give him a
tanking.
nice double kill. Yeah, Daisy is tanking. Nice movement here by the Blitzcrank. Hex Slash! Will it be enough? One more auto should do it. He's going to get the kill. Now we're seeing a flash in here from Gyarados. Gyarados should pick up at least 1 for himself. He does. That's a shutdown, though. Going over this Wukong.
I respect the effort.
Yeah. But it's a 3K gold lead, CLT.
Yeah.
As turret plates will fall off in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and this also gives Tang a chance to get 2 plates, maybe 3, here in this mid lane. So, all in all, it's a very, very big positive coming out of the TK team.
Tedgy Wedgie. I love Cal Poly too. They seem like a bunch of really cool cats.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Tang's ult is gonna miss. Here comes Gyarados in just to mess with them, but have to be very careful as Chengi and Victor Apple were sitting in the wings. Sloppy Poppy, I don't think you can clear that word, buddy. Yeah. He's running away. Let's see what they do. I feel like they could push in here. Victor was in kind of a risky spot in my opinion. Hook isn't
Oh,
gonna land, but
oh,
also
I
have to
thought.
choose Shockwave.
Yeah, I was expecting a shockwave there
Ooh.
too, especially
Yeah, I feel
Victor
like
in
that
the
would.
flush.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a kill. Nice flash. I think Cal Poly's a little off their game at this point. Just you kind of see their movements. I don't want to use the word playing scared, but definitely they're playing a little bit on the edge now after how the early game is gone.
Yeah,
So hopefully they can settle that down. I know there's always a game one. I feel like the first game always everybody has a little bit of nerves too. So see if they settle that down in their play as this game progresses.
oh, Tang with the double snipe on the Gojo.
Yep.
This is a BO3. This is game one.
Oh, and a big try to
Oh,
engage by Tang. Tang should go down to shutdown
yeah,
kill for the Wukong. That's 2 shutdowns for this Wukong this game. He's getting pretty massive at becoming the win con for Cal Poly here. And as long as the gold lead doesn't get any more out of hand, I feel like the game is still winnable with this Wombo combo comp here they have set up.
agreed. Like I think they've done a good. TK's done a good job of like not trying to fight them as a group, and just trying to poke and use their leads.
Now let's see what happens here at this third Drake. It is going to be a Mountain Soul this game, CLT, and I feel like if you're the side of Cal Poly, you definitely want to contest this. It's only 16 minutes in the game. If you give this, I mean, you're looking at Soul at about 21 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I think Mountain Soul, in my opinion, is like one of the best snowballing drakes. Like if you're ahead, to just get that drake and start that, it's
Nice
absolutely
poke on the
insane.
Victor. Yeah, I feel like Eyeglasses has to be looking to reset now and TP like immediately. But Afterpack is just going to keep this Malphite in the lane. And he's not going to have any mana, so... Looks like they're just going to give it. Interesting decision. I guess live to fight another day.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh no, Slappy Poppy. Really wanted that ward. You got the ward, but they're going to get your life. Another kill for Tang. And a nice root there by
oh,
Victor
nice enter.
Apple. Nice shockwave to try to get them off, but Kalen is going to come down, and that's going to be another kill for Strawberry Tea. Meanwhile, there's a fight top lane. They're just trying to shut down Afterpack. He should eventually go down, I think.
Well played.
Eyeglasses is tanking, so they do get the kill, but at what cost? Your base is going to be going down here. Ooh, the 1v1 jungler versus support. Who wins this? The flash from Gyarados is actually kind of wild. He does get the kill. All
He
right.
does. Gyarados has been a shining spot on this Cal Poly for this game. Like 6 kills is all 6 kills actually.
Yeah, all the eggs are in this Wukong basket right now.
Yeah.
Problem is there are 3 very strong members on the side of CK Ventures right now. You're staring down at a Shinzao with almost 2 items. I believe it was 2 items on this away and working on their second item, Caitlyn. So just a decent amount of damage here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff to also like dive through to get to the back line here.
Yeah.
Plus Xin
Yeah.
Zhao can just ult him away.
Yep.
Looking in. I never miss.
Are they trying to set a plan to Tang? That this is definitely an opportunity. Nice
Oh,
shockwave
it
to come
is.
down right into the cyclone. The CC has been pretty good. The Fear's gonna come down though. With the speed up, it's not gonna matter, and the shutdown goes over onto this Ori.
That's a big shutdown for the Ori.
Yeah. Getting some gold back up. Slap's probably gotta be careful here. I don't think you win this fight. I mean, he should go down pretty quickly. It looks like he's going to, yeah. And we don't have ultis. Meanwhile, Jubilatori's flashing away, but he's just gonna be popped here in the mid lane. I feel like Gyarados, you just gotta fight, man. You just gotta stay in there. A big, unstoppable
big TP though.
play by the Malphite. Gyarados is surviving. Gets the shutdown onto the Zinza. All that's gonna come out. Gyarados hiding it out so well, so beautifully. Strawberry Tea is coming in, but well played by the three-man top side here of Cal Poly.
Yeah, insane TP coming out of Eyeglass there to turn that fight.
The big thing here, though, that means that Eyeglasses will not have TP for this soul here in a minute and 45.
Yeah, and they grind this gold lead back into what's that, about 4,000, just a little under.
Yeah.
So it's not the biggest gold lead.
No, it's still playable. You kind of see a little bit what that Wombo combo can look like, right? We saw the Ori plus the Wukong. We did see the Malphite come in there at the end, and again, imagine if that Malphite's coming in with an Orianna Shockwave on top of a Wukong Cyclone. I mean, these team fights are going to be pretty difficult here for TK Ventures, regardless of the gold lead.
As much as sorry, go ahead.
I would say they're really banking on this. I think this Soul Drake here.
Yeah. I really like. I'm glad Ori got the shutdown, but I'm a big Leandry salesman, but I actually don't think Leandry's is the play here. I think your goal is to try and get Gyarados onto the back line and then just ult W them. I think if you're playing for prolonged fights, then your ult loses value there. So
Yeah, I think I'd rather see like maybe like a Shadow Flame come out, possibly.
yeah, I was leaning towards Shadow Flame. I just think that's what your job in this team comp is.
They're fighting Afterpack here. If they do pick Afterpack before this fight, could be very impactful. He does have the all out, so that's a big cooldown. I think they just take that, but unfortunately, you're seeing the side of TK Ventures turn onto this Baron, and Cal Poly is none the wiser of this play. They are starting to move over now, but even if they spot this out, I don't think it's going to matter. It's down to 6K. Yeah, they're going to get the information. They're trying to check. Nice hook here onto Victor Apple. Let's see how this fight can go. They should be able to pick up at least the support. Support will fall. Shockwave to go down just for some damage. Gyarados coming in to try to make a play too, but I don't know if he wants that. He's actually going to cycle in. This kind of feels like a maddening play. Now he's coming in though. A massive play. Tang still surviving though. Barely a flash from Gyarados to be able to pick up the kill. But look at the background. Changi is fighting himself in a 1v2, getting the win. But he's now in no man's land. So Stuffy Puppy have any mana here. Oh, he's going to flash in. Going to get the slow off. But look at the healing coming out of Changi. That's a lot.
Or does not have ult.
Goku's trying to stop it. This is bad for Changi going absolutely berserk. Gonna give himself a 1v2, and now it's Rock versus Asian Man. What can he do?
Rock versus Spear.
Oh, and Changi might be able to cut down a really nice W coming to Afterback here.
Victor's
oh,
here,
they're gonna keep turning. Victor is here now. Gyarados is by himself. This might be a shutdown. Can Gyarados turn this? So many knockups, and that's a shutdown. Cal Poly overstepping a bit of a split fight. TK Ventures takes advantage.
Victor's gonna be the
nuisance. Now Eyeglasses is gonna have to try to run here. Does flash away,
flash.
but yeah. Alright, there's the TP, and this is kind of crazy. They're really trying to stop this Soul here. I just don't think they can.
Eyeglasses, if he gets a back here, he can TP.
Yeah, I mean, but the problem is
Gyarados is not up.
Blitzcrank has already gone down. I almost feel like maybe the Blitzcrank is stepping up a little too much. Here comes the TP in. They're going to try to fight this. I mean, I guess they kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
They can kind of afterpack pretty well. Tang is there sitting off to the side, though. What can Eyeglasses
Gyarados
do?
is coming from base here.
Yes, he does have the ult. I think Eyeglasses got an ult here.
Oh, nice.
Can't hold it. Nice shockwave.
Oh, nice. Strawberry ends up
Eyeglasses
getting the
just
ult.
not using the ult. He just seems criminal. But here's the big fight. There's Gyarados is back in. Changi's finally going to go down. Gyarados is trying to do what he can, but unfortunately, without a Cyclone, he's just not enough. He is still doing good damage, but he's going to go down once again. Continuously with the extended fights.
think at the end of the day, this is this is gonna be Soul over to
Yeah.
TK.
Well, now Blitzcrank has. Listen, he has a little angle here. Jubilatory can mess with. No, no, no. Oh, I was thinking Blitzcrank just tried to steal, but maybe they can kill Victor Apple. No, Victor Apple's gonna
Oh,
end up getting killed. And
Tang
that was a
gets
sloppy Poppy is gonna go down as well.
Blue team double
Tang
kill.
got the QW enhanced damage off the Daisy knockup.
Cal Poly really looked. It looked primed to have an opportunity in this game, and now it just feels like it's pretty much out of their hands. Almost a 10K gold lead. And we're
Yeah.
sitting on Soul here at 25 minutes for the side of TK Ventures COT. I don't know what the window is at this point. What do you think?
I don't.
What's the play?
The only play I can think of is the Gyarados Gojo like wombo here with eyeglass as well. Like they do have some ball delivery systems, but I mean, Malphite does not build any MR whatsoever. Going into a double burn Hwei. After pack is super tanky. Chengi can't get bursted now with the Sterix gauge. It's going to be really hard for them to land that. I mean, if they get into a disjointed fight, then maybe. That Sloppy Poppy ends up hex flashing in.
He's gonna bite the dust, and now they're just gonna turn onto this Wukong. Ace Null's gonna come in. That's a dead monkey. Malphite shouldn't have any chance. He's gonna use the unstoppable force. A flash in there for Victor Apple will not land the root, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Nice knockup. Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
the
And he
blast
pops
clone
him right
delivery.
in. Yeah, and unfortunately, that is a dead Oriana. And now it looks like they're just gonna walk into their base and pretty much do whatever they want. Astro's gonna land, but I don't think that's a target you want. Afterpack is pretty tanky. And Sloppy Poppy is just gonna die once again, and glasses will fall as well. Here to Tang. Jubilatory, you can do what you want, you can do what you can, but it's not gonna matter because your base
Has scored an
is
ace.
now gonna be the next victim as you fall. Gyarados does have Cyclone, but doesn't look like he wants to really go in. This looks like game one will be going over TK Venture CLT, and in pretty dominating fashion.
Yeah, I respect the fight that Cal Poly had here in this mid game. They had a team fight or two go their way, and Gyarados did really well, securing a lot of shutdowns and gold for his team. But this TK team looks really tough right now.
Yeah, I mean, my big thing there was that fight there in the mid game near the Baron, and that was their fight to like come back in the game. Right, they had a really nice play with Gyarados and the Malphite, able to set up three members of TK Ventures in a bad spot. But I think they kind of turbo focused onto the Hwei too much, and because of it, Chengi was able to just rip through the back line, and then we kind of commenced everybody just kind of run into him and give him free kills. So pretty unfortunate, but I do think there's potential here for a turnaround here from Cal Poly.
Agreed. I'll be curious to see what changes they make in the draft here. So I don't necessarily think it was a terrible draft or anything like that. I just think TK just got running and they couldn't really be stopped.
What do we think that we should be doing here in draft if we're Cal Poly?
Ah, jeez. Let me look at the previous draft. I think if I'm Cal Poly, I think playing a little more standard bot lane. the Blitzcrank, while it showed some promises, I don't think. I think Blitzcrank doesn't scale with player experience in the sense of who you're against, and all of these players in this league have played so long that they just know how to play against Blitzcrank. Like they've seen that
Yeah.
trick enough, and it doesn't work out well. But also, I think if you're gonna force a tank v tank matchup up top, you need something that can play into those tanks a little bit better. Like Ash, Ori, Wukong, while great synergy and great engage and like team fighting wombo combo. If Kasante ever got off the ground, there was no way they were gonna have a chance to take him out. So I don't know if that means you pivot to something like a Kog'Maw, Jinx, crit based scaling AD carry to try and take down these tanks, or if you go somewhere else with it.
Yeah. Um, Hear me out on this. Uh, I think um, I think the Blitzcrank wasn't really a problem at all. Actually, I think it was pretty good. I like it there in the Ivern. I just think we didn't get like they didn't get a chance to punish it enough on like when Ivern didn't have Flash, right? It's weird because like I think the play mid was good. But sometimes, and this is just from another support player, because I also play support as well. Sometimes you want to just bully your lane, right? And when you know you don't have a flash on the support there, and you have your flash as the Blitzcrank, I feel like maybe just going into lane, killing this Ivern basically for free, and then turning that into objectives would have been kind of the play for me. So I just want to see more clean play from Cal Poly. Is basically what I'm saying. I think the ideas are good when they're there. But I don't really think the comp for them was an actual problem. I think everything they picked made sense for me. Um, so I don't know if you agree with that kind of breakdown, but
I mean, I agree to a point because like I think in the mid game, if they're on even footing with TK's comp, their wombo combo can accelerate like a team fight. Like they can turn one team fight win into two or three, and like bounce off of that. But I think at any point, any fighter or bruiser gets ahead, it's really hard to ask Ash, Wukong, Oriana to like break through those amount of tank stats. So I don't. It felt like they needed to get off on the right foot and then snowball like those first couple team fights, almost like the Nocturne effect, where it's like you wanna see where his first ult goes, and if he uses it well, he can just then rubber band off that and snowball a game. I felt like this comp kind of curved that way a little bit because once Kasante Zenzao got so tanky, and then you have Ivern amplifying their tank stats, it became really really hard for them to play the game.
I do think they need to peel back a bit there, right? After you use your wombo combo, if you don't one shot somebody, you definitely want to play front to back after that point, and they could still certainly do it. I mean, Ash is really good in a front to back situation. Um, As far as your comment here, Calico, about Blitzcrank, I disagree, and I will fight you on it 110% of the time. We've seen Blitzcrank be very successful in pro play. You just got to know when to pick it. It's not a champion you just willy nilly for fun. Um, but if it's in the right circumstance, it's super, super oppressive. Blitzcrank is not about always, hey, I land Q, I win. It's also about the threat of the Q. It's one of the strongest abilities in the game, regardless if it's competitive solo queue, flex, whatever it is, challenger, and so point. A good blitzcrank player can hit you. I promise that. So that's not the problem. The other thing is when you look at here again, I like to point out you have a mobile mage in the mid, you have a mobile support, and you have a mobile AD carry. I mean, technically E is a thing, but um, I do not believe that that matters that much here. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like it's Ezreal.
I think at that point, just to play a little devil's advocate, is like at if that's the case in the argument, then doesn't Thresh Nautilus just do the job better? Because like if
Well,
you're
the
playing the
thing
threatened hooks, they both threaten hooks, but then they do more.
everybody the three of them are similar, but they're also very different.
Agreed.
Um, so here's the thing about Nautilus. Nautilus is forced to go in when he hooks. So because of that, Nautilus actually, in some cases, is kind of it can be bad, right? It puts you in bad situations. So the play has to work. Thresh doesn't have to take the hook, which makes him versatile. But just because he's landing the hook doesn't actually net the kill. This is where Blitzcrank becomes unique. If you land the hook, where does the enemy champion go? The enemy champion goes to Blitzcrank. So if Blitzcrank is basically on top of his team, or at least very close to his team, that hook 99% of the time will net a kill, right? And on a prio target in this type of team setting, it will make it very difficult for them to play the game again if it's a proper comp with the Blitzcrank. So I like the Blitzcrank there because for me it's all about that game specifically. It's very lane dominant and really good with the Ash. Um, and in the mid game when you're looking for picks around objectives, Blitzcrank is just busted. The problem is they never got the setup around objectives because they were so far behind early. Elko, I am Mad Life. That's what they call me. So yeah, we can. I will gladly go out to bat for this champion, and it is a week and twice on Sunday.
I would. I don't know. I don't want to over like prolong the discussion, but I just feel like there is some value to what you're saying, and I do agree with some of it, but I just feel like if you ever are afraid to walk into Fog of War, then Thresh, Nautilus play the role just as good in that regard, but then bring more to the table. And if you can't walk in the Fog of War, then that's where I think Blitzcrank actually works a little bit better. As far as the hook side of things are going, Thresh, I think if you have to walk in the Fog of War is actually better because of the lantern. You can get out if you like face check something.
Yeah, I mean, Thrush should be walking in, Caitlyn shouldn't be walking in, right? Like if we're talking about
Yeah.
the Thrush arguments, right? So it's your tank walking in. The W doesn't even matter at that point. Your tank is fine, right? You want the tank walking in. Thrush will never use Lantern for tank unless it's the team fight is like not a team fight, right? So if your tank is walking in, you have all five members. You're still not gonna Thrush Lantern that guy. You're just gonna fight. But the whole point of those champions, uh, they all basically um, come down to the same thing: objective control. They're so good around objectives. Um, you want to force the team to walk into champions that pick you.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's what it comes down to. Though they like Thresh can definitely play a little differently than just only pick right, but you'd understand what I'm saying.
We are in draft, and actually we're NASCARing through this band phase here.
Okay, Calico. When I see you in solo queue one of these days, and I'm playing Blitzcrank, I will make sure to hook you on repeat. And then
I
you will fear the Blitzcrank.
if I, and I will be spectating it because I will never see you guys in solo queue.
No, CLT, I'll be on my Smurf account with you, dude. We'll be hanging out.
Okay. I've been on the receiving end of the blitz into Zillion for Calico, and I mean I got a little sample size there.
No, I've played into tons of Zillion with Blitzcrank. It's fun. Free though.
Yeah, okay.
In Calico, you're a very, very good Zillion player. I've played against very good Zillion players like yourself. I'm not too worried about it. I play Zillion too. It's fun champ.
Okay, now that's where we're gonna hard disagree because I don't think Zillion's that fun. Oh, but we got your boy coming out here in the jungle.
Yo, I clicked on draft and what's going on?
Oh, there's another draft link.
There's another one?
Yeah, there at the bottom. The first one
Oh,
kind of broke.
oh, okay. I was wondering, like, I'm sitting here and then all of a sudden hear you. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, we got a Lee Sin coming out here for TK. And of course, it wouldn't be Victor Apple without a different support. And that might be our first Bard of the split, actually. Let me see. Nope. Nope. There was one bard played, and it was a loss. So,
I feel like Sad Jellyfish played it, and it was Barty that did. Who is a Bard player? I feel like that's where it came from.
could be. I'm still shocked that neither one of these teams are prioritizing the victor in the first phase.
I
So,
mean, I don't know if well, it was banned here, but I don't know if like Tang plays it or if um Gojo plays it. You
we're
know
gonna see
that that matters, right?
are we gonna see a salty run back? Hwei versus Ori?
I feel like that's crazy. No,
I mean, I think so. Ori wins like 1 through 6, 1 through 7, but once Hwei can push the lane in and push her in, then he has full reign of the map. But that's honestly like all of Hwei's matchups that he gets bullied. Oh, but we got the
no,
Syndra coming out.
Indra.
Syndra, a really good answer into Ori.
I feel like it's interesting that we're going back to the Ori here, and I this is why I think changing sides is good too. If they play Victor, and I'm just basing this on TK banning the Victor here, right? If they do play Victor, definitely going blue side here would have been good. Uh, or the fact they left it up, you just take it here in red. I feel like it's the better champion than Oriana by far. And again, I'm just looking at that and the aspect that TK banned it, so they must have it in their play history somewhere.
Maybe. It just could be a comfort thing as well. Like, if Victor's picked and you don't get rid of either Syndra or Hwei, then I feel like you can neutralize what Victor brings in the mid game quite a bit. Um, and also, like, Victor into, like, Lee Sin, Bard, Maokai. There's a lot of stuff coming at you that is CC based that I don't
Sure.
feel like you really get a chance to burst. I mean, Syndra's guaranteed to be 1 for 1 in the Victor.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen the Victor Syndra matchup a bit here recently, CLT, and I don't think it's as favored for Syndra as it used to be. Currently, I'd argue Victor is so strong right now that basically, more or less, there's not too many real OP counters at the moment. Second thing is here, if you take that R3, I think it's fine. Like, it's Lee Sin Bard, who cares?
Well,
I really mean that. Who
no,
cares?
I think you take it R3 and then you ban Syndra Hwei, and then you're not worried about the matchups
Yeah.
because then
I would,
there's nothing that
I would,
sets up Lee Sin.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd be more scared of the Silas pick than I would be of either Hue or the Syndra. I think Silas is so much more disgusting into it.
Could be. I don't see very many good Siluses, so I can't really speak on
What do you
that.
mean? You're the one that's speaking of all the good Silases in the league. What do you mean?
Well, I've not seen that matchup. Like, I could probably
We
reach it.
saw it. We saw it recently. The Silas ended up losing, but it won the lane hard. I just don't remember what team was that played it.
I think the only one that's actually had the champ pool to pull off like a low key Victor counter was Standby when he picked the Zoe mid. Everything
Yo,
else was just
I
kind of
think I
handshaking
think
it.
Standby played Silas, and I think that's what it was.
Okay,
I think he played Zoe Silas, and he won in both situations in the lane itself. But they just lost the scaling battle both times.
yeah. Yeah. Is this our first show? This can't be our first
This
show
is
together.
not our first show. No, this is like the second or third, maybe even fourth. Honestly, we've seen a couple chogaths for sure.
He's 0-2. We've seen him twice.
There it is. There it is.
Yep, I got the stats screen up. Thank you,
He's
drop.
ready. He's prepared.
Yep. Thanks,
I
Dalton.
don't think we've ever disagreed this much on drafts before. CLT, by the way.
Ah, I don't know. I think we look at it from different angles. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily think it's a healthy discussion. I don't think it's. You
No, it is. I just think it's interesting. It's been a while since me and you've kind of like gone back and forth and been like, yeah, like this is like this year and this year and disagreements. It's
yeah,
it's good. I'm glad because I hate when we both just always agree.
yeah. I mean that's fair. But
There's nothing to talk about then.
uh huh. What do you think about this Lee Sin Wukong? I mean, you're probably the known Lee Sin player of the league. He's not really played that much.
I don't know if I'm the known Lee Sin player of the league. I think people know I play Lee Sin, but it doesn't get banned anymore. Nobody cares about it. I don't ever pick it.
I think that's more champion balance of player.
Changi right now is the no Lee Sin player. He's played it once and popped off. So, but anyways, with that being said, into Wukong, I like it early into Wukong. I think it's really really strong. Into it, pretty much just kind of destroys it. But as the game progresses, again, like Wukong's gonna get to a point where you can't do nothing to him, and then he's just gonna be a massive disruption. Um, for the team. So I would argue Chengi will probably, as the game progresses, if it goes into like the 25, 30-minute mark at all, he's going to play more of the peel the Wukong off, right? And then let the rest of the team fight front to back. But in the first, 10 to 14 minutes, I expect the Lee Sin to probably run the map.
This is actually our first Lee Sin of the split.
No, no, no. Chengi played it, man.
Well, it's not noted on the stats unless I'm using an old version.
Uh, you have to be. It should be noted on the stats.
Stand by.
Let's.
I went over to the other one. I thought they were both linked together.
No, they're not.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Lee Sin was played once, and it
Yeah,
was a
like I said.
win. Okay.
And it was Chingy. I know my stuff. I know when my champ was picked. Chingy had the pop off games. He did really, really good on the Lee Sin, and then he had that Wukong game that was just out of this world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Which I kind of favor TK's side a little bit. I think they're pretty skirmish heavy, and I think they have a lot of setup for Caitlyn Syndra to do what they want to do.
yeah, I mean you have good synergies here too. I mean
Yep.
Bard plus Caitlyn is a really, really nice bot lane. You're into a very low mobile bot as Bard, which Bard really enjoys. Um, you got range advantage for Caitlyn to Jinx early. Um, And then you're looking at the mid. We kind of talked about it. I agree that like the Syndra Ori is basically like a bit of a handshake, except maybe a little favored in the Syndra early. Uh, but it's more or less a handshake. But I think it synergizes really well, at least in here. So like 2v2s will should go TK side. Um, so yeah, I really like the setups here from this TK team. On the flip side of things, Cal Poly kind of doing a similar draft to last game. You get the Wukong and the Ori once again. Instead of your Wombo combo being a Malphite this time, though, it's a Cho'Gath Q. Which to me is still a Wombo combo because it does a similar thing as Malphite's Unstoppable Force, but Nami Wave as well. So, but I think it's a healthier comp in terms of you have some peel for your AD carry here, and I think that makes a big difference.
Agreed. I think there's a difference when you have a tank like Malphite that wants to go forward and kind of expose the backline a little bit with that engagedness to where like if you have Jinx protected by Cho'Gath Wukong Nami Peel, that's a much scarier like AD carry to deal with. Granted, she needs to scale a little bit more than say Ash or Jin, those type of champions. But
Mhm.
I like the synergy a lot more with this Cal Poly comp.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's really gonna be interesting. I think the way this game progresses because, um, in this one, the scaling is. I'm gonna give it to the side of Kapali just because I mean it's Jinx Cho'Gath. So if they can like make sure not to lose these early drakes like last game and really put the pressure here onto TK Ventures, I think they'll be fine. But the problem again is just like how is this Lee Sin gonna go? Is Shingy gonna pop off again in the early game? Or is he going to be neutralized? And that's going to be the thing that matters the most.
Yeah,
I'm in game, are you?
I am in game as well. 24, 25.
All right, we're
Welcome
like a
to
second off, but
Silent
that's fine.
Hill.
Yep, yep. Yeah, yeah. I think both comps do
30
like
seconds
just
until
mesh
minions
together a
spawn.
lot better. To where I think like Cal Poly had a really good comp last game, but it was a comp dependent on snowballing. So I the only thing that I would probably say is both comps are a little limited on wave clear if they do get behind or whoever gets that first Baron, I think could do a lot of damage here.
Yeah, I mean, you got a Caitlyn, right? That's always nice siege, and I think with the Syndra helps the siege. So, uh, sieging will be really nice with a Baron
Hmm.
buffed TK here. I don't necessarily think the sieging is as strong on the other side, but it's not bad. I mean, Jinx
Not
turns on rockets and can hit turrets from pretty far away, so she's
yeah,
pretty safe.
not necessarily like the sieging. As I was looking at the aspect of defending the siege, like you don't for Ori Jinx to get to the minion waves, they got to get to like a threatening range. So
Yeah. Well, I think the wave clear, honestly, if you ask me, it's kind of lacking on both sides now that you bring that up.
yeah, that's I think Syndra's just a touch better because she can W a super minion and like bring it closer to you in that regard. But that's also a decent cooldown that you're burning. So
Yeah, just to kill a cannon minion.
I mean, it's worth it sometimes. But Syndra actually winning
uh,
this level 1.
yeah, I mean, landing almost every Q is gonna net that,
Hmm.
and dodging the Ori ball. So, surprised Gojo playing this aggressive here early on.
I'm actually surprised I don't see like an airy E start because you want to conserve health and trade autos as Oriana. So quite interesting there.
Nice stun there mid. I'm kind of curious about the Bankai Shogat too, to be honest. Like, who does that actually favor? They both heal as well.
It favors Grasp of the Undying.
Oh, a nice dodge there on the Q from Afterpack. Um,
It looks like Shogat's healing's a little bit better earlier, but at the
they both have Grasp of the Undying, by the way.
yeah.
So I don't know what you meant by favors the Grasp of the Undying.
That it favors both of them to just
Oh,
be
okay.
the tankiest brick walls you've ever seen.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I think the real question is when we get to these team fights, can Cho'Gath be that guy to stand right in front of the nether grasp and take it for his team, and then get hit by a Syndra EQ into a trap? Like, will he be able to survive that? That's gonna be the question. Or Nature's Grasp. I'm sorry. I don't know why I called it Nether Grasp.
I'll be curious. I mean, on paper, he's definitely the ideal tank into like a Syndra because she does do true damage and he builds a boatload of HP. But it all comes down to like which tank's going to be better. It also depends on which ADCs is in a better position.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh god, Victor stopping
Oh,
both
really,
backseas.
really nice Q by Victor.
Yeah.
Now, I'm kind of curious who Lee Sin's gonna make his way up here because if Afterpack could save a
Oh,
little
nice
mana, they
bubble.
could dive. I mean, obviously Gyarados is in the wings, but let's see what happens here. Gyarados is gonna arrive first, but Lee Sin's right on top. I'm gonna land the Q on the Gyarados, so fight's gonna break out. It's red buff versus no red buff here. So yeah, he's forced to back out. Ooh, the dash forward, forcing him to flash away. I think he was okay. Lee Sin Q was still down, but that's pretty massive. And now I got just gotta be careful. Here's the
Oh.
flasher, and he lands the Q. He's gonna take it. Take it, Chingy. Take it. He kills there. But he's not committed,
Yeah, but
so.
Gyarados healed up just a touch.
Yeah, that's a kill. That's gonna be a first blood, and
Yeah.
I hope you're able to get out. Yeah, I kind of mentioned it, and kind of what we saw. So slow push into a into a dive. Maybe not the exact plan, but it still worked.
This Strawberry doing a really nice job weaving in autos and trying to make it really hard for Jinx to CS here.
Yeah. So we see this Caulfield's out of this Lee Sin, so now like it's very difficult for Wukong to really contest Lee Sin if he sees him. I wonder if they try to take advantage of knowing that Bard's probably off map, they probably reset and try to do this Drake or not.
We got an early level 6 coming out of After Pack here.
Yeah, he's gonna beat that Eyeglass. I think the potential to be a kill. He's not gonna decide to use the Nature's Grasp, but potential. Meanwhile, we're seeing the grubs turned onto by Chingy, so
Oh, we got an ult coming out of After Pack up top here.
I honestly I think Afterpack has dive potential. He's gonna go for it. Oh, but the silence is pretty huge. Keeps him alive. Gonna take all these turret shots. Man,
Cho got the
if
6
Eyeglass,
now.
yeah, but he's got no flash, so he can't kill him. But that silence came in so clutch. Yeah, Calico, I mixed them up.
Good spacing there by Gojo. Seems like he recovered quite well from the level 1 here. It's not down much.
I'm so curious why we didn't start with that Drake. Really interesting. This is pretty massive though because Eyeglass is now probably will end up dying here. Gonna kick him in, yep, into the queue, and that'll be a kill. So this Lee Sin popping off early, punishing the Shogat heavily.
Oh, but big all in here
Oh,
on the
and
bot lane.
yeah, nice layering, but no 6 on Jubilatory and very low mana. Ends up forcing Jubilatory to flash away.
I think he thought
Kind
that
of
might have
cool.
been Bar's Q.
Yeah.
Not sure. Oh, big stun coming out of Victor here.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
could
but big!
possibly.
Big
Oh,
bubble.
there's a lot of damage though. They're turning it. Barrier was used. The flash in from Victor.
Oh.
Jubilatory doesn't block it. Unfortunate.
Jinx is gonna hit 6 here soon, but I don't know if she has the mana for ult.
Jubilatory did hit 6, but yeah, there's no mana. This super unfortunate on the side of Cal Poly's bot lane.
Or she fires the ult at the base. Nope. Here comes the ult
He
though. It's gonna
does.
hit Bard.
Is it gonna land?
Oh, it just
He
barely misses
actually
Bard.
just misses. Pretty unfortunate. Alright, here's the fighting continuing top lane. I feel like Eyeglasses can kind of stay in on the Maokai there at this point.
Yeah.
If he lands his Q, another Q, I feel like Maokai dies. From an all-in. OG Sloppy Poppy hiding. They know this Bard doesn't have flash. They're gonna land the bubble. They're gonna drop the wave. They're trying to stop him from going over the wall, but he's just gonna dash over. So they commit a lot just to try to kill Victor Apple, and it does not net a kill.
Yeah, but this is the first time we're seeing Cal Poly actually have tempo to set up for this drag here.
I'm gonna turn on to this Drake, but we do have the alt from Tempered Fate. Yeah, there it is from Victor Apple here. Gyarados, you gotta try your best to peel it off here. He does protect him. Q is gonna land on the Gyarados. They're gonna turn on Changi. Changi with a kick from the
what a
clone.
kick.
Land on multiple members. What can they do? They know Sloppy Poppy doesn't have anything. Changi's going in. They're just gonna fight this. He's not afraid. There's a kill for this.
Oh,
Lee
big
Sin.
Oriole,
Lee Sin,
though.
nice shockwave, but it's
But
not
it's
gonna
not
matter
enough.
because everybody is
Oh,
dead.
that's a map-wide ace.
And that is an ace.
Wow, what a decisive team fight by TK.
Yeah, and this is what I was saying. Like, I've said it. If this Lee Sin gets strong early, it is super hard for Cal Poly to do much. And you saw that team fight. Lee Sin weaving in and out of the fight, just kind of utilizing his abilities off cooldown. Really, really well played there by Chengi. And the rest of the team, following up.
Yeah, absolutely just an impressive fight by TK overall here. But seeing if Sloppy here didn't want to continue the fight on the Strawberry.
Yeah, they're already down 4K. Massive gold lead here. for TK Ventures. I think you wanna play it. You gotta slow it down here now if you're Cal Poly, right? I think you just gotta focus on trying to get through the rest of this early game and trying to funnel some gold into this Jinx.
Agreed. Yeah, I think
I'd,
Shogun.
I'd, I'd love to see, honestly, right now, this is gonna sound pretty crazy. I'd love to see the just full send a bot right now. Send 4 bot, dive them, try to pick up some gold.
Yeah, I would agree, but we got Bardolt coming out. Oh,
Yep.
but great
Sniper takes the line.
response.
Really nice bubble into the traps, into the non-wave. Sloppy probably will die, but you see Gyarados coming in. Strawberry Tea does that
Oh,
flash. Nice block here on the Mega Death Rocket. Gyarados, can he get the kill? He flashes, gonna get the shutdown once again.
see
Doesn't
that?
have
Give
the
this over
Cyclone
the
though.
Jinx,
They're gonna bring
maybe.
it on the slows. They got a lot of damage coming out here. Shutdown for this Jinx, and that's what
Oh,
I want
nice
to see.
dodge.
Oh, Changi's here. Trying to make a play. Nice Spheres of Power going to land on the Gojo. That's a lot of damage onto this Orianna. Should force him to back off, and they're going to do a lot of damage to this turret.
That Nami just came from base though, trying to heal this Ori just a little bit. She can walk up. And here we got the Grasp of the Undying matches. I was gonna check the stacks on him. Let's check Syndra's stacks actually. Syndra's only at 58 stacks, so a little behind there, but. And I've noticed this even last split. Tang just on Syndra prefers just straight pen. Never seems to lean towards a lost chapter item.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I have to ask him about that. I'm kind of curious why he does that.
I am as well because I feel like you lose on some pretty valuable ability haste in Syndra. You know, because she can keep the orbs out with the haste. You actually increase your ult damage a little bit. But
Tang, win or lose this series, buddy, I need you to come on at some point and tell us what's up. Maybe drop something in the chat, you know, and Midwest Discord, because I'm generally curious about that.
I am as
Build
well.
path. Meanwhile, we're seeing Gyarados fight here. I don't know if Changi wins this at the moment due to the fact that Eyeglasses win the wings, but there's no ult on this monkey now, which is pretty big.
Cho'Gath using ult to get a minion there.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Wonder how many. He's at 3 stacks so far, so this Cho'Gath is definitely a little behind on the stacking at his end. But both these guys are going to be absolute beefcakes. How much Grasp of the Undying they've been trading.
And now After Pack is walking in. He's gonna try to just Roxy some waves. Here's a nice bubble though into a nice Nami wave into a nice knockup. I just don't know if they can kill this tree, to be honest.
I don't think they can
Nature's
either.
Shroud's gonna come down, and yeah, he's gonna walk out.
Yeah, but you got Chingy in the wings.
Oh no, yeah, Changi's gonna be able to get the kill here. Bobby Poppy has nowhere to run. Should eventually go down. Q's gonna land, flash away, try to survive, but that's just a double kill for this Lee Sin, who's now 5-0-3. Changi is just running the map.
Yeah, Synopsis. I seen that in the first game. I'll make some adjustments for the next stream. Yeah, I see that they're cut out just a little bit on my end. Makes me actually want to go back and watch the YouTube lives and see if those were cut out as well. But
We will not hold it against you, CLT.
I rarely do I actually get to host all of it. Normally, I'm just with you. So, but
Nice Bard Q here. Victor Apple playing this Bard very, very, very well.
Victor's actually had a great series overall.
He's had a great split so far.
I always see the Heartsteel coming out of Cho'Gath. This is where I think he can actually add to the scaling a little bit.
I mean, he's still not winning out in these fights. They're trying to give over another Drake, and there was actually a missed smite there, so there's potential if Wukong decided to try. He could have stole it, but once again, they're just gonna give the objective over. I don't mind this one going over. They're not as ahead on the Drakes as they were last time. Like, we're looking at a 27, 28-minute soul if it goes in their favor. But again, they're going to focus on Afterpack. You see a lot of damage from Gyarados onto the street.
Oh, is he gonna get the
A lot of
chomp?
shred, but is this going to be a solo kill? No. Afterpack is kiting it out so well. Finally does go down, though. But now Botlane's going to suffer for it, and you see Gojo drop the shockwave, but here comes Shengi. We know what trying is.
Oh!
Nice kick flash. Almost gets two, but it's not going to matter. Does that in the queue on a Jubilatory. Jubilatory does drop the barrier. Do that the damage. And that's going to be a kill for this Caitlyn. Strawberry Tea now 4-1. Has a beautiful kick flash there from Shengi. I know it did not hit Jubilatory, but I saw the angle.
One Syndra Q actually procs Storm Surge onto this Nami. It's actually
Crazy.
insane. And he's building towards Shadow Flame. Yeah, he's going an absolute no-loss chapter. No haste.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Davo, by the way. Yeah, Gojo seems like a really also great guy. He's plays a very clean Orianna. He's got some nice shockwaves.
His Nico's, like, deadly.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that Nico. Yeah, Nico's insane actually.
Yeah.
That's why it's getting banned.
Mm-hmm. I know some people get frustrated when, like, their main or one tricks get banned, but it's just a sign of respect, man. Just gotta... You know what you're signing up for when you get in these type of leagues, and they just get banned. I'm gonna jump onto Gyarados here.
Yeah, and Gyarados
Nice
gotta be
bubble.
careful. He does drop the Cyclone though, keep himself safe. But a
Oh, big
beautiful bark
Oriole,
stun.
but
Nice
that was-
shockwave, just not gonna matter. There's no damage coming out of this Orianna right now. Chingy's kind of messing around a bit here. I could sense he's looking for the play. He wants to do something aggressive. But here comes the siege here. It is still pretty early, so the turrets aren't gonna fall that fast.
Tang's doing a good job keeping the space here. Oh, but Chengi,
And he
all
finds himself a pick here in the mid lane, more or less.
Yeah.
Inside the base, and poor Jubilatory had no chance there against this Fed Lee Sin.
oh,
And Tang's gonna pick himself up another kill as well as the fish has been fried. Here goes Shengian, just again messing around, doing whatever he wants.
Chengi just daring people.
Yeah, you're this Fed, man. You get to play cocky. Here's Nature's Grasp with a flash in from Afterpack.
Oh,
Turning on to
big
Gyarados.
ol'
Nice Temper
okay,
Fate
good.
is going to land on that too, forcing Gyarados to flash away. Jubilatory will be taken off the map. OG Sloppy Poppy will be hit by the ace in the hole, but it's not enough damage. And the Gojo, oh no! Type of moment right there. Dropping the ult on top of himself. That's going to be 2 inhibitors here at 20 minutes. Massive gold lead right now for TK Ventures.
Yeah, and they're actually posturing the end here. In a very decisive game.
Here goes Shang trying to make the play. Really, really nice. Beautiful kick. Gonna land on a 3. but he is retreating. He's by himself. Gyarados trying to turn the fight,
Oh,
trying to do what he can. But the towers are falling, and I just don't think there's going to be any answer here coming out of red side. Even though they're able to push them out, it does not matter. Their whole base has been depleted.
bubble coming out onto Afterpack here, but I don't know if they've got the damage here to kill him. That's a 3-item
I don't know
Maokai.
if you want to commit everything into this Maokai right now. It's you kind of want to save your stuff and try to fight for this Baron. That's the play. I think if you're the side of Cal Poly.
Afterpack with a great twisted advance to dodge that Nami bubble.
Now it's Tree versus everybody. They're gonna
I
start up
mean,
the Baron, and Tree's winning.
yeah.
Gyarados is gonna be to dodge out, but Temper Fate's gonna come down and at least land into one member. Nice ninja grab as well to pick up the fight. After the pack doing what he can. You see the
Potential big
flash
ult.
from Victor Apple. Nice shockwave, but I don't think
Oh
it's gonna do
my
much.
goodness, that Tang damage.
Unfortunately, Tang is just popping off and blowing everybody up. Chengi is forcing Jubilatory to flash, and here comes the Bard Journey in, and they're just going to look for the base. Nice ward hop into the queue. Nice kick and a land onto Ultra's hopping off you as well, so the fish should die. That's another kill for this Lee Sin. Possibly make that another one. No, that's just going to be a kill for Tang, and yeah, they're putting the work here, and this should be the game. Very dominating performance here. As Afterpack living on this, with the skin of his teeth there. Was not expecting this type of game here out of TK Ventures. But yeah, very dominating fashion.
Wow. What a very, very like statement series coming out of TK Ventures.
Yeah, and that's gonna put them here on top of the group. You know, for the meantime. But yeah, very, very unexpected, unexpected game here.
Yeah, that was impressive. Well played by just all the members. So really, really well played. And I really liked what I seen out of Cal Poly, especially that first game there when they had the Wombo combo comp and they pulled the trigger on a lot of them.
Yeah. No, it was very clean performance here out of TK Ventures, and you know, hats off to them for the win here. Chingy is looking very, very good right now. Very much in form. So
Yeah, this team had a very big statement win against Team Ghost, and then comes back and yeah, looks very decisive against Cal Poly.
yeah. So we're gonna see how this group will shape out here in week 5. I mean, we still have some matches to play, but I'm just saying in terms of now we see where TK lies. They're gonna be on top with one of these other teams tied with them. I'm sure 3-1 at some point here. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it shapes out.
They said they are good for an interview if we want to hop down.
I'll let you do that. I think I'm gonna head off.
Okay.
But I appreciate you letting me come in on your side of things again. So yeah, you guys take care. Thank you for the stream as always, and I'll see you guys around.
Yeah, appreciate you joining. All right, we'll hop down and interview our winners.
Weekend still.
Yo, what's up?
What's
Oh,
up,
what's up, CLT?
Man, very, very impressive series by you guys. What was the preparation like coming in after the statement win in Team Ghost and knowing that like the results of the series kind of spearheads the group a little bit?
To be honest, I did draft like 10 minutes before the game started.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals was
I'm
was
not even
great.
gonna joke. Like, I completely forgot we had a game today. I was like, oh
Oh
wait,
man.
I got a draft prep.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 usually does our draft prep for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Victor, I hear you over there. What's up with this Ivan support, man? I know you cook, but like,
Uh, I
what's the deal?
think, well, Strawberry Tea got us Caitlyn for once, and I've always wanted to play Caitlyn Ivern, so I saw the opportunity and went for it.
Hell. Okay. Um.
I didn't know we were picking jungle third though, so then the Ivern flex or the it
Yeah,
didn't work out. We got countered the Blitzcrank, but it's like whatever.
um. Tang, got a question for you, my friend.
So
I've noticed, and I think you're the only one that's done this dating back in the last split. Your Syndra build has no lost chapter item. Is this like a personal preference, or is this some like mathing you've done behind? Because I think you're
uh
the only one that actually does this.
yeah, I think it's personal preference. I know a lot of people like go Ludens into Storm Surge, but with this build you just kinda one shot people. And I feel pretty confident where I can manage my mana bar pretty well. So by the time you by the time you get Lost Chapter, and you have Ludens, right, you don't run into mana problems. But I think with my build, it doesn't really matter if you get like a kill early, 2 kills early, and then you start getting blue buffs around what 15 minutes,
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah,
That you don't really have that many mana issues as long as you have blue buff. So
interesting. I've tried that on a couple of different mages. Like Aesol stood to mind before like Blackfire Torch came out, because all the lost chapter items kind of felt bad. But I can see that. Yeah, interesting. I have to give this tech a little try. So um so I won't take too long. Looking ahead to the next week's series, or the week 5 series, and the new season patch. Is there anything? What's your guys' like thoughts on it, or have you done any like scouting of the season changes to see what those are going to be like?
damn, I know they were getting rid of all the zombie war ghost power and replacing that row with some other options, but I don't quite recall what they were.
Yeah, I know there's a new jungle like mid game monster, and then the TP changes as well. So interesting. I think from what I've gathered from the server, there's not too many people that are like looking too far ahead. They're just trying to get through week 4, and that's that. So
yeah.
Preoccupied with Marvel rivals.
I was about to say I'm getting the vibe that you guys want to go back to some Marvel Rivals. So, but all right, well I will let you guys go. Congrats on the big statement win, and it looks like you guys got T1 Tempest week 5, and if you take care of that, then you have the number 1 seed in the first round bye. So
We do?
uh, that would put you guys at 4-1, and you have the tiebreaker over Team Ghost. So yeah, it's kind of in your hands.
Ooh.
Let's
Wait,
go.
Well,
Instinct?
Instinct might
Wait,
be
wait,
able to,
Instinct,
right?
no?
Oh, did you guys lose the instinct?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost the Instinct.
Oh, I thought you guys
They
beat
win the
us.
next two.
Ah, that is correct. But I think they
Any other
have.
matches scheduled?
Yeah, so you guys are Team Ghost fans then, because Ghost has Instinct week 5.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
yeah. I'm a big
But
fan of Ghost here.
but looking ahead just a touch, I know there's some mathing obviously involved. The best record second seed gets that 4th bye, and at 4-1, I think it'd be really hard for another second seed to go 4-1, looking at the way the other groups are forming. So yeah, still
Gee.
still might work out in your favor. So
Okay, okay.
all right, well I will let you guys go. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the holiday week, and good luck going forward. Good luck on your Marvel rivals.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All
thank
right.
you.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New
Happy New
Year's.
New
Year's.
Year's.
New Year's.
Peace. And there we go. So appreciate everybody joining me for a nice series here on a Sunday night, and hope everybody enjoys their New Year's. So till then, see you next time.